Guys, I have a problem. Every night when I go to sleep, I have nightmares of Clubstep. The only reason why I have nightmares is because the level is so difficult. Like, look at all this. You expect me to believe that I can beat this level? Okay, maybe I can't beat the level, but you know what I mean. Okay, I'm just kidding. Clubstep is actually not that bad of a level. It's actually pretty fun. And I've actually beaten it a couple of times, so don't go calling me a noob. I've probably beaten Clubstep more than you've ever have. But anyway, back to it being difficult, I want every beginner player to experience this level for themselves. But just how exactly? Because they haven't gathered that much skill to play this level yet. How about we make the level easier? That's exactly what we're gonna be doing today. Oh wait, I already nerfed Clubstep. Well, just half of the level, so I guess we're doing part 2. Hey! If you guys haven't seen part 1, I recommend you guys check that out before this video because it's part 1 and this is part 2, and why not go in chronological order, you know what I'm saying? Also, I nerfed a little bit before recording because I figured, why not? So, I guess we're just gonna start off with this right here. I like this section right here, but it is difficult. I mean, no dur. It's literally a memory section, so just remove it. And also for these spikes right here, just get rid of those as well. Screw those. Now this orb right here is kind of a blind timing, so let's just remove it and replace it for a gravity portal, because that's mainly due to the fact that gravity portals are just the auto version of blue orbs. Or green orbs if you want to be that guy, but I don't really care. I have a feeling you could jump off of this ledge right here. Yeah, you could. So if you guys are gonna play this level, do not jump off of this ledge. Trust me, it'll save your life. Now let's add some more gravity portals, because this place is just orb galore. I don't know what it is about this level and orbs, but hey, I can't blame them. I love orbs too. Orbs can be used to make a lot of fun gameplay. Trust me on that. I know what I'm talking about. Let's just say, if you know, you know. Alright, let's try this part out. Let's see if it works the way I want it to. Okay, yeah, that actually works really well. But the drop down into the ship is kind of awkward, and I kind of want it to be more snappy, like more immediate, if you know what I mean. And also, these pads are kind of useless, so let's just remove them and replace them for these spikes right here. So how about we add these slopes right here, so that we can like slam into them and then go down. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you get it? You get it? Look at how snappy this is. Well, now it's time for this ship part, which is actually a pretty fun part in my opinion. Or I guess it's half ship, half UFO, and then ship again for like the rest of this section. I don't know how to describe it. Wait, I just realized we're dangerously close to the end. This video might only be like 11 minutes long, but I might be wrong. For this ship part, I can kind of see the vision here. We just use some slopes. Okay, I kind of like that. Hold up. Hold the phone. Hold your horses. Hold your spikes. I don't know, bro. Yo, you feel what I'm saying? Like, hey, this is actually a really good idea. Okay, I probably should stop tooting my own horn here, but toot toot. Yo, what in the theory of everything pick a path Dorabe choose way is this? I thought I was playing Clubstep, not Theory of Everything or like a random Dorabe choose way level. But hey, who cares? We could work with something. Let's focus on the main route and then we focus on the coin route. What do you guys think? For this UFO part, how about we remove all the ground spikes? Now you don't have to worry about any hazards on the ground. But how about the hazards from above? We gotta remove those too. What is that? Is that actually part of the level? No way, dude. Why is it just a little corner block? Why isn't it one of these guys? Ugh. For this pick-up path right here, what if both of the routes are the correct routes?
Oh, but Cat Mickey, how are you gonna do that? That's gonna be so difficult.
Settle down, children. I have an idea. What if they're both just different routes that you can take? Or actually, what if I pull off an Easy Man Adventures by Camp Miggy? If you guys remember, at the end of the Electroman Adventures nerfing, I changed the final ball section, you know, the part where it's like the two corridors, one of them's the coin route, and then one of them's the main route. What if we do something like that, where the top route, the part where it's initially harder to go, is the easier route, and the bottom path, which is easier to go through, is the hard one? Ooh, that seems like a good idea. Realistically, it's just going to be easy timing, because we're gonna remove the fake spikes, because screw fake spikes, and replace them for actual spikes. The real ones, not the fake stuff. And then to make your way back up, we just have some slopes. But now the top route will be the easier route, but it just looks kind of boring. So what if we just add one singular UFO jump? And that's it. No more, no less. That's all you gotta jump over. It's so easy. And then at the last one right here, so you don't accidentally jump for joy when you get past the one spike. I'm proud with how this section turned out, but now it's time for you, Mr. Coin Route. How about we just make the gameplay easier, but just keep the invisible spikes? I think that's a good idea. Because, like, the invisible spikes make the level, like, inevitably harder, so I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I kind of like how that thing works. Look, I'm kind of grasping at straws for ideas here. You know why? Because I've been at this for over 14 episodes. Or technically, I guess 15, because part 1 and part 2, Clubstep. But you know what I mean. If you continue doing something for so long, you might run out of ideas. Who agrees with me on that? Does anyone agree with me? But anyway, yeah, we have 3 routes for you to take. The semi-difficult one, the easy one, and the coin route. Now, these 2 Clubstep monsters will be very easy to nerf. Because guess what? We have the return of invisible spikes, even though it's only been like a second. Just replace them for regular spikes and we'll be on our way. And you guys are smart enough to jump over them. At least I hope. However, for this guy right here, I think... yeah, let's just remove this. So then hopefully we can land on his mouth. And before the ship part, let's just swap out the invisible spike with the fake spike, like this. I am really liking how this level's going so far. It's gonna be so fun. Well, it's not actually gonna be fun, because, you know, it's a nerfed version of Clubstep, and Clubstep is fun because of how difficult it is, but you get what I mean. Yo, wait, actually, I never noticed this about this ship portal. Why is there a blue gravity portal? I don't get that. We're already normal gravity because of the UFO section. I mean, look, there's literally a regular gravity portal right there, so why is this one in the ship part? I don't get that. Was there an original yellow gravity portal? I don't think so. You know, for this ship section, how about I pull off the thing that I did in the first one? Check out part 1 if you don't know what I'm talking about. Where it's basically just a chain of events with gravity portals, pads, and other stuff. You know, I don't really want to judge Clubstep monsters. I mean, look, they're literally Clubstep monsters. But who is that? My man's entire mouth turned into a dang corridor, bro. That is crazy. I feel bad for this guy, bro. Bro's mouth is only used for Clubstep corridors. That is insane, bro. Oh yeah, speaking of which, we're on to this part now. Again, we could use the slopes, because slopes are the easiest way you can nerf a level. I already discussed this in part 1, so do not yell at me, please. Also, listening to the song again and again made me realize how much of a banger Clubstep is. You may not agree, but it is actually a really good song that I would unironically listen to. Now, am I just glazing? Yeah. Okay, I think we're done with this ship part. Now, let's playtest it. Okay, yeah, that's actually really good. I like that. Okay, this cue part is just another intermission. Like, it's so short. It's kind of meaningless. It doesn't really need to be here, but I don't really want to show myself nerfing this section, so I think I'm gonna just cut to the ship part, and yeah, see you guys there. But what I will commentate on, though, is this fake orb section. It's actually a really nice part. Now, I know it may seem weird that I like fake orb sections, but it's actually really nice. Clubstep's theming is literally fake orbs and going inside of walls, just like what I do. And I really like that Clubstep sticks to that theme very well. But we're gonna have to ruin it because this is the Camp Miggy version. Do you guys know what my nickname is? I have a nickname to my nickname. It's called the Level Ruiner, because I ruined the fun of the levels. No, that's horrible. Anyway, enough talking about Clubstep's theming. Let's actually cut to the ship part. And done. We have finished this cue part. I just replaced the blue orb part with some red jump pads because check this out. That is smooth. We go straight into the structure. You cannot lie. That is pretty cool. And then we have the legends, Spicky and Blocky. If you've seen part 2 and, well, the rest of the nerfing series, you will know who these guys are. But for the people who are newcomers, I recommend you go back and watch those videos to have a proper understanding of these characters. Also, the reason why I added a crown is because a viewer suggested I do that in part 2, so to the person who suggested that, congratulations, you have changed the history of Camp Miggy Clubstep. Now, I could just be my basic, boring, regular self, or I just add slopes and that's it. But no, I want to actually do something. Now, instead of slopes, I want to use gravity portals, or maybe, I don't know, I might change that idea, but for now, gravity portals. Yeah, something like that. You guys get what I'm saying? I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, because I'm not trying to explain it. You just gotta use your brain cells and that little piece of common sense you have in there. Yo, I might sound like the craziest person alive, but what if I add a UFO portal right here, right before you go into these little Fitzgerald monsters? Don't these guys look like Fitzgerald from Vortrox's Superbuffing series? How many of you guys knew that? Let me know in the comments section down below. Okay, now do you understand why the sudden change in game modes? Because I wanted to add some difficulty so this level's like a modern, easy 2-star. Now, normally a ship would just pass through these monsters normally without any troubles. But for the UFO, they gotta jump over the spikes, something a ship cannot do. Ships can't jump, they're supposed to fly. I guess technically the UFO can also fly, but it's more like a jumping kind of fly, if that makes sense. But yeah, I really like how this turned out. I think it's really cool. Ooh, we're almost done with the level. We're so close. Bro, this recording's literally just 30 minutes long. How? For part 1, it was literally like an hour. Jeez. I guess that's how slow the first 50% of Clubstep is. And it looks like you can hold in this part. For you newcomers, you guys would not understand. But for my OGs, you guys better understand this. Come on, say hello to my boy Geo again. Geo has made a return. He's in this level like 3 times. Geo's entire purpose is to tell you to hold, and that's kinda sick. And he's not lying, you can actually hold here, so that's pretty cool. But obviously, you need someone to tell you to stop holding, so let's bring on over Geo's brother, Dash. Bro, it's sad that Matri only gets like 1 appearance in this level. So before we showcase this level, I think I want to have some more Matri appearances, if you know what I mean. Bro, for the new viewers, they must think I'm spewing out random garbage. Don't worry, guys, you know who I'm talking about. Especially for my subscribers. Speaking of which, if you're enjoying the video so far, subscribe! So for you newbies, this is Geo, this is Dash, and this is Matri. You're welcome. Anyway, we finished like 97% of this level, so that's kind of crazy. All of this has been nerfed. Anyway, yeah, ship part, let's do this. Like what we did earlier with the UFO part, I'm gonna stick to the main route first, and then nerf the coin last. Or at least modify it, not like nerf the coin, if you know what I mean. You know what, I think I'm gonna seal off the entrance to the coin route. Yo, calm down, guys. It's okay. I'll figure out something to do with the coin. Do you guys see that little bridge right there? We're gonna remove it. So the intended route for this level is to go down. Does that sound dumb to you? Yeah, I'm sure it will. And for the coin, let's just move it up here for where the normal main route is supposed to be. Bro, I just got the worst idea of all time. What if we just make this last coin a straight fly route? This might be the most evil coin in Camp Miggy nerfing history. But I actually don't know. Was there a worse coin than this? Let me know in the comments. And not only is it straight fly, but it's actually invisible blocks. So that makes it worse. But I'm not gonna lie, the coin's actually not that hard, but we can always make it harder. Hey, be glad I'm not making it harder. Now for the bottom path, let's get rid of these ground spikes and replace them for the fake spikes right here. Ah yes, the final Clubstep monster. The one that tricks you into going inside of the mouth even though the ending is through its body. Now after all of this, I think you guys deserve a break. Now let's just make both paths the ending. No deaths, no struggles, just peace. I know there's at least one kid crying, being like, why would you delete the original ending? But when I tell you I do not care, I mean it. Yo, we have finally finished Clubstep nerfing. Let's go. This is kind of crazy because this is the first time I've ever done a part 1 and a part 2. Well, besides playing my old levels, but that one wasn't intended to have a part 2. You guys just asked for it. This one was intended because it actually needed a continuation. Yeah, I think I'm polish things up a little bit, add some more mature appearances, and I'm also gonna add an end screen. So yeah, see you guys in a little bit. Okay, this took 2 videos that are both over 10 minutes to complete, but Club Slide is officially on my geometrydash account. So anyway, if you guys want to play the level for yourself, my account name is CampMigYT, and the ID will be in the description, so you guys can check that out for yourself. Anyway, guys, I'm tired of nerfing levels today, so yeah, have a great rest of your day or night, and let me know in the comments which nerfing video or level is your favorite.